Mahkamah Tinggi menjatuhkan hukuman penjara 15 tahun.
Perdana Menteri turut memaklumkan kerajaan telah menyelesaikan 42 bilion ringgit hutang One Malaysia Development Berhad.
Hutang yang terbesar masih 1MDB.
Menjatuhkan hukuman penjara 15 tahun bagi setiap pertuduhan dan denda 11.4
Jarang berlangsung keputusan kes 1MDB dihadapi Datuk Seri Najib Razak.
Di mana Hakim Datuk Collins Lawrence Quera sedang membaca.
Assalamualaikum 2.0. So today our group will present a conflict of interest case involving One Malaysian Development Berhad, also known as 1MDB. In this presentation, we will introduce the company, identify the conflict of interest that involved, analyze its impact on stakeholders, and explain how the issue was addressed. So this is our group members. Assalamualaikum. My name is Nashaira Mati Muhammad Pilus, metric number 15 DPM40113. So now I will talk about background of the company, which is One Malaysian Development Berhad, as known as 1MDB. So 1MDB is a government-owned investment company that established in 2009. The main purpose of the company was to promote the economic development through strategic investment and partnerships. 1MDB focused on sectors such as energy, real estate, and infrastructure. The company was intended to attract foreign economic growth. However, the company later became involved in a major controversy related to financial mismanagement and conflict of interest. So the next presenter will talk about the conflict of interest that just happened in 1MDB company. So that's all from me. Thank you.
So, Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurdiana binti Jamaluddin. My matrix number is 15 DPM24F1100. So today I will explain the conflict of interest case involving One Malaysia Development Berhad, also known as 1MDB. This case became well known because it shows how personal interest can influence important financial decisions in a company. The conflict happened when there were allegations that the company's funds were misused and transferred for personal benefit instead of being used for national development projects. Large amounts of money were believed to be moved through many financial transactions and different bank accounts. Because the money was transferred through several accounts, it became difficult to clearly track where the funds actually went. Instead of being fully used for projects that could benefit the country, some of the funds were illegally used for personal purpose. So next, I will explain who was involved in this case. There's two key individuals were linked to this issue. The first one was Najib Razak. At that time, he was the Prime Minister of Malaysia and also the chairman of the 1MDB Advisory Board. Because of his positions, he had strong influence over the company's financial decisions and management. This meant he had the power to oversee major financial plans and approve important decisions related to the company. Another individual involved was Low Teck Joe, also known as Joe Low. Even though he did not hold an official position in the company, he was believed to have played an important role in arranging financial deals and managing the movement of funds. His involvement allowed him to influence several financial arrangements related to the company. Their personal interests were believed to have influenced the decisions made in the company. Instead of focusing completely on development projects that could benefit the country, some of the funds were illegally used for personal gain. For example, the money was believed to be used for luxury purchase, expensive properties, and personal investment. This situation clearly shows a conflict of interest where individuals with power in the company made decisions that could benefit themselves. In this case, personal interests were believed to influence professional decisions, which created a serious conflict within the organizations. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi guys, so my name is Sharifah Nur Amin Tisait Muhammad Hakimi and my number metric is 15 DPM 24F1118. So I'm here to present about the company major impact on the company and stakeholders. So first, in the term of reputation, the scandal seriously damaged Malaysia's reputation internationally because it was linked to the corruption and received a global media attention. So many countries view this case as a major governance failure. So next, second, we move to financial aspect. The company faced huge financial losses and accumulated billions in debt. So government funds and public assets were also affected because a large amount of money were reported missing or misused. So third, in the terms of operation, several legal investigations were launched by authorities in the different countries such as United States, Switzerland and Singapore. So this created pressure on the company's management and disrupted its normal operation. So lastly, we go for the scandal had a strong impact on stakeholders because of public trust in the government and related to institution decreased significantly. So many people became concerned about transparency, accountability, and how public funds were managed. So overall, for this 1MDB company case, not only affected the company itself, but also had a wider consequences for the country, image and stakeholder confidence. So that's all from me. Thank you. Next, I will present about legal consequences and investigation related to the 1MDB scandal. So this slide explains the legal consequences and investigation related to the 1MDB scandal. So this case was investigated into several countries, including the United States, Singapore, and because the large amounts of money were transferred through international financial system. So authorities such as the U.S. Department of Justice carry out investigation into the money laundering and misuse of funds linked to the 1MDB. So as a result, several individuals were charged in the court, including former Prime Minister Najib Razak. So this legal action showed that the scandal had a serious international legal consequences and attract global attention. So that's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Rajataki bin Sahabudin, number metric 15 DPM 24F1109. For this section, I will explain how the issue involving 1Malaysia Development Berhad or 1MDB was managed and resolved. First, several steps were taken by the authorities to handle the issue. Malaysian authorities started investigation into the financial activities of 1MDB after allegation of fund misappropriation. The investigation was not limited to investigation Malaysia only, but also involved cooperation with international authorities such as the United States Department of Justice. Legal action were taken against several individuals who were believed to be involved in the scandal. One of the most significant cases involved former Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak, who faced charges related to the misuse of funds. Authorities also investigate financial institutions such as government such that we connected to the financial transaction of 1MDB. As a result of the action, some of the stolen assets were successfully recovered and returned. In addition, several individuals involved in the case faced legal consequences through court proceedings. However, despite this effort, the scandal still had a major negative impact. It damaged Malaysian international reputation and reduced public trust in government institutions and financial management. Looking back, this situation could have been managed better if stronger financial monitoring and transparency had been implemented earlier. Better corporate governance and accountability could also have helped detect and prevent the misuse of funds at an earlier stage. Overall, this case highlights the importance of transparency, strong governance, and effective oversight in managing public funds.
Hi, my name is Khairul Mirza bin Salizal. My metric is 15 DPM 24F 1198. Prevention and recommendation. To prevent similar conflict of interest in the future, several improvements can be suggested. First, companies should implement stronger corporate governance policy. This includes clearer rules to prevent leaders from making decisions that benefit their personal interests. Second, transparency and accountability should be improved. Regular independent audit and financial monitoring can help ensure that company funds are used properly. Third, companies should encourage an ethical work culture where employees feel safe to report suspicious activities through whistleblowing system. The case of Malaysia Development Berhad show the importance of integrity, transparency, and strong governance in managing large organizations. By learning from this case, other companies can take steps to prevent similar conflict of interest and protect their reputation and stakeholders.
So, finally, we have come to an end. Now, I will talk about summary of key findings. Okay, the company 1MALAYSIA Development Berhad shows how conflict of interest, weak governance, and lack of proper oversight can be serious to financial and reputational damage to an organization. In this case, poor transparency and misuse of power allow certain individuals to make decisions that benefited personal interests rather than the organization and public. As a result, the company faced major financial loss and damaged public confidence. So now I will talk about reflection on ethical behavior, transparency, and trust. This case highlights the importance of ethical behavior, transparency, and trust in preventing conflict of interest within organization. Leaders and employees must act with integrity, follow ethical guidelines fairly and responsibly when organizations practice transparency and accountability. It helps build trust with stakeholders and reduce the risk of corruption or unethical behavior in the future. So that's all from us for this presentation. Thank you.